Okay, so this is kind of the inner workings of it. Kind of. It's very simple in construction. I mean, there's very few moving parts. Nothing overcomplicated about this at all. It's just, yeah, it's just very, very easy, very neat. Okay. Still works. So, the reason why it wasn't working is because if you overfill it, it has no pressure to build up in time beforehand to actually, like, force the fuel to the nozzle. It's like, it works on air pressure, I believe. It needs to pressurize first, basically. I will say that's developed a little bit of a leaking issue, and that's what I'm working on next. This is the result. Now I can charge it. One way to extract fluid back from lighters, which have already been filled, is to take a container and to stick it in the refrigerator. This will actually reverse fuel contents. And you can't quite see it, but that drained that lighter about a third, about a fourth actually, about a third or fourth. Not that much. You just repeat this again, keep these warm, stick these in your pocket or something. Stick the canister, the refilling canister inside the refrigerator. And yeah, repeat that cycle, repeat that process. Pressurize these to extract the fuel, heat these up. You cool that can off, and it sucks it back into that can. So basically what this entire year has taught me about is that the only thing which you can truly rely upon is your own strength, is your own ability. Say, I have this electric bike that I bought. The battery no longer works because it was made out of metal and it basically discharged itself. When you completely encase electronics in metal, it makes it very hard for the battery management systems to operate properly because they're effected by our fields, by our teams, by our angels. And so basically that whole electric bike is useless. You guys haven't seen it yet. It's made by Aurora. And things like this. It's like it's $30, like what's it called, a lumbar attachment. It's a lumbar expansion device, traction device. It's developed a hole somewhere in this system. And basically, instead of relying upon these devices, I've just been relying upon the basic stretching exercises, which I may show you someday. The yoga poses. I think it's like cat dog or something like that. I'm not really sure, but anyways. Let's try. Right there. Let's try. So if you do have a little back pain, Hot so quickly, but we also get so cool. That wasn't a pun. Also, a good way to, I guess, adjust your spine while on the mat, on the floor, is to simply rest your hips, plant your hips down, and to literally just pull scrunch your body like a worm and basically pull up from your hips to create traction. This creates traction this ways. It just popped. That helps. That's all I can do right now. Usually I can get multiple louder pops than that, but anyways. Oh yeah, I mean, pull your body together like this, like pull it. Pulling. Pull using the upper part of your, pull using the upper part of your chest against the rest of your body. You're pulling basically this ways with your upper. Plant both your shoulders and your hips as far apart as you can, and then you scrunch and you squeeze. You pull this ways. You pull up. Pull up. That helps. That's one good way to help traction for your lower back. Ways to help with traction for your neck, depending upon where it is. Mine's up here. You want to plant your head down and pull down this way with the rest of your body, basically. And to use your arms and hands as well. Push upwards. And that helps to relieve pressure off your joints and to create traction. And that's needed if you do a lot of standing or sitting. Also, you can also just raise your hips up in the air like that. Just from standing position, just, I don't know what this is called. Just air hump. Just start air humping. If you can get lots of circulation, like lots of free-handed movement, let your neck hang like that. Basically, if you ever watched a cat, they'll occasionally do things like let their neck hang sideways, and this basically decompresses their joints so they can use them again. Same with the hips. Just raise your hips in the air and let your spine fall away. Pull up this ways. Pull toward yourself. Plant your feet on the ground and pull up with your chest, with your torso, basically. Torso. Abdomen, torso.